Ready? Shorthand legal dictation. Start. It confers on the employee a right to make a request to permit him to retire. Full stop. Obviously, comma. If request is not accepted and permission is not granted, the employee will not be able to retire as desired by him. Full stop. Para within bracket 5 bracket close of the bylaw is in the nature of an exception to para within bracket 2 and permits the employee who has not completed 25 years service or has attained 50 years of age to seek retirement if he has completed 20 years satisfactory service. Full stop. He can do so by giving 3 months notice in writing. Full stop. Para. The contention of the Learned Counsel for HPMC was that though Para 5 of the bylaw relaxes the conditions prescribed by Para within bracket 2, comma, the relaxation is wholly with respect to the period of service and attainment of age of 50 years, and it cannot be read to mean that the requirement of permission is dispensed with. Full stop. On the other hand, comma, the Learned Counsel for the respondent submitted that as para 5 opens with the words code, notwithstanding the provision under para within bracket 2 uncode and the words code may be permitted at his request uncode are absent. That would mean that the employee has a right to retire after giving 325 months notice and no acceptance of such a request is necessary. Full stop. Para. We cannot agree with the interpretation canvassed by Learned Counsel for the respondent. Full stop. The bylaw has to be read as a whole. Full stop. Para within bracket 2 thereof confers a right on the employee to request for voluntary retirement on completion of 25 years service or on attaining the age of 50 years, comma, but his desire would materialize only if he is permitted to retire and not otherwise. Full stop. Ordinarily, comma, in a matter like this, an employee who has put in less number of years of service would not be on a better footing than the employee who has put in longer service. Full stop. Para. It could not have been the intention of the rule making authority while framing para 5 of the bylaw to confer on such an employee a better and a larger right to retire after giving 3 months notice in writing. Full stop. The words code seek retirement uncode in para 5 indicate that the right which is conferred by it is not the right to retire but a right to ask for retirement. Full stop. The word code seek uncode implies a request by the employee and corresponding acceptance or permission by HPMC. Full stop. Therefore, comma, there cannot be automatic retirement or snapping of service relationship on expiry of 3 months period. Full stop. Unquote. Para 22 dot in Padubidri Damodar Shenoy versus Indian Airlines Limited and another in bracket 2009 10 SCC 514 comma, a question arose of voluntary retirement from service which was not acceded to be the competent authority by according approval. Full stop. The matter travelled to this court. Full stop. It was held that voluntary retirement did not come into force. Full stop. The court observed colon para code 33 dot. There is nothing to indicate in regulation that if employer decides to withhold approval of voluntary retirement, comma, such refusal of approval must be communicated to the petitioner during the period of notice. Full stop. True. it is that notice of 3 months for voluntary retirement given by an employee covered by clause within bracket B remains valid if no communication is received within the notice period, but it becomes effective only on its approval by the competent authority. Full stop. As a matter of fact, comma, this seems to have been understood by both the parties. Stop.